Oh, there we go. Oh,
That's
so
not it.
you're an email site. That's interesting. It automatically shoots on sight as long as you're aimed on them.
Auto shoot.
Yeah, seriously, as long as you're aimed on them, it shoots.
People like me don't need assists like that.
Skylar does apparently.
Well, I didn't understand how it worked.
Oh fuck. Well,
Did you die?
lovely Newt killed me.
I was trying to get that last shot off. I ran right past you, though.
Are you feeling better, Garrett? Now that you got some sleep?
Got a
Okay, I
headshot
lost.
in the game.
I lost. I don't care anymore. Bye. Unless I'm winning, I do not care.
I won, yay.
Bro, why would I spend? Oh my god, they have bundles in this that are that is like $89.99 for a damn game on Discord.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They gotta make their money somehow, I guess.
Oh,
Just got tied yesterday.
oh my god. Yeah, I bought the Ultimate Bundle on Crunker Strike. Okay, where do you play that? Steam, Epic, Discord?
I'm sorry, what? What'd you say? Discord?
Hey, if you ain't doing this, we're doing life.
Oh god, Skylar. All right.
Priority straight.
Can anyone understand him?
Nope.
My bad. I'm not here to
My bad. I'm on. Skylar every session be like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry my quality's so bad. I'm on.
Barnes, how you doing, you sexy motherfucker?
Gonna see my new character, Spencer?
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes, I
I
would.
made another one.
I would love to see it.
Here, will you please get off Crunker Strike?
Oh my god. Dr. Monroe. Let me...
Dr. Monroe.
I'm surprised you didn't done the voice already.
Him is a voodoo doctor.
What kind of voodoo doctor?
He's a warlock voodoo doctor.
Nice.
All right. Let's get business underway. We got a lot to cover.
Oh,
No.
General Kenobi.
Okay. So who would like to give a recap?
I will. Shut the fuck up.
I need some.
So, last step.
Still haven't changed.
Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay. Last episode, after the heroic sacrifice of Jackson Snar, I can hear myself in a very deep echo. That's weird.
Yeah.
Mine.
Skylar?
Echo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
So, after their heroic sacrifice, back on the ship, the others inform Jafon about how they're, possibly dead. And we hear a transmission telling us to come back because there are people underground that could still be rescued. They tell me no. I get angry, punch the wall, and the shield goes down. I just want to put that in for my own sake.
Humble brags only,
Yeah.
of course.
Humble brags.
Lyinxs gives 2 sets of data, one to Mina and one to Jafon. And as they get back onto the main ship, where Thrawn has apparently just been watching us in a different ship above. Just
In
been,
the Chimera.
yeah, just been sitting up there watching like a creeper.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we get on board, they arrest Lyinxs and the general. They take them back to talk into a little hallway and talk to Tarkin, who then has a very intense conversation and shoots the general and kills him.
Yep.
And then
Well, his
Well-
death isn't confirmed yet.
he shot him in the face, man.
Okay.
Shot in the face all the time and live.
It's Star Wars, that's true.
Anakin Skywalker burned alive for like 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Granted, Anakin did have the Force helping him.
How do you
I
know
mean-
the general doesn't?
I mean, we just blew up this facility and we survived.
All that
Plot
was.
twist.
Well, I'll get there. I'll get there. And they arrest.
Spoilers.
Yeah, they arrest Lyinxs for treason and the death of the general. While back on the ground team, Jafon sends Mina away to give the data to the council. While Jafon goes down to the planet, tries to find his friends, finds them, and then is confronted by 2 would-be pissers that try to intimidate him and then ran away like little bitches.
Would be pissers.
And yeah, I'm really touching some points tonight.
I'll be touching your health points then.
So, God, what happened? Jax lost sight in one of his eyes and has a lot of bleeding. Snar lost an arm and has a minor concussion. But upon getting them back aboard the ship, Jafon learns that Lyinx is arrested and we are on our way to a trial.
Or at least the beginning stages of the trial.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Well, why don't we go ahead and what the fuck? Oh
I'm pretty sure he was going to say, let's roll the intro.
no, I heard like the Discord sound of like somebody leaving for a second.
Oh, no, I didn't hear it.
No, I didn't.
Intro.
Bro.
He said it.
Welcome to Fists of the Empire, where once a week I lead 4 of my friends through a journey across the Star Wars galaxy. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Let's roll.
On my life, I will find whatever pit of hell you've dug yourself into, and I'll kill you again.
I fight with those that I trust and respect the most.
It's becoming increasingly difficult to tell who is on the right side of this war.
Alright, Jerry, my pint-sized pal. Let's get out there and shake things up a bit. Just watch it with the taser this time, man.
That's an outro.
And we're back. Yeah.
All right.
And back with another video.
Some time has passed now, and
Full rest. Full rest.
some time has passed now.
Okay.
On the trip back to Coruscant, what do all of you want to do? Let's start with Lyinxs. What do you want to do, Lyinxs, in your cell?
Considering the fact, I'm gonna assume that now that they have me in a proper cell, they actually did take away all my weapons and stuff.
After a while, once they got you fully situated, yes.
Okay. Well, while they're doing that, I'm just going to sit in the chamber and meditate.
Okay. Jafon, what are you planning on doing on the trip?
Is it like a couple of days?
It's a couple of days trip.
Okay. I would say
I mean, we
I've.
were on the outer.
Well, yeah. I would say I would.
Plus Thrawn has a couple of like other small stops that he has to get out of the way.
I gotta go pick up some groceries.
Imperial
Emperor-
business to run.
The
Yeah.
Emperor specifically asked for soy blue.
He wanted some cream for his face, but you know that just won't cover it.
Look, if I do not stop at the Space Olive Garden next to the Space Dollar General, I am dead.
I would say I've at least meditated once a day, and I'm also going to learn ancient Sith because I didn't. I was like, I should know that considering my, tutelage, but
Um,
or at least find
roll
something I can for that.
roll me an investigation check, actually,
Ooh,
if you would. First roll of the night. Let's see what it is.
that's pretty good.
Nice.
Not bad.
You don't find a ton because canonically the Emperor kind of like didn't like a lot of the ancient Sith teachings because they kind of went against his idea of I should stay in power forever.
Yeah.
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 But you do find
I
things
mean-
here and there to start learning some shit.
Okay. Dope.
I mean, isn't pretty much the whole Sith code all about I will hold power until the person I teach about power is stronger.
The entire point of the rule of two is I take on an apprentice, I teach them everything I know. Once they feel that they know everything that I know, they can try to kill me. If
Yeah.
I kill them, then I need to find another apprentice and do it over again. But if I've done my job, they should kill me and be able to take up the mantle.
Yeah.
But you do find some things. Not a whole ton, but you find things to start the process of learning.
Okay. I'll like have Auntie read it with me just so he can
Okay.
learn it as well.
Okay. Jax, what are you doing in this couple of days time period?
I mean, I know I had to have the surgery done.
hmm
Yeah.
Do they have shit, it was just in my mind, now it's gone. Back to tanks. There it is.
Yes.
I know you said I'd have to be in a back to tank for a decent amount of time just to.
Actually, both you and Shnar, the majority of these days are going to be spent in the back to tank, actually. Now,
Mhm.
you do have a little bit of free time. So, with that little bit of free time, what are you doing?
I guess I go find Tilly.
Oh yeah, we didn't exactly tell her last episode.
No, you didn't.
Thought about that.
Well, so by this time, Tilly obviously knows.
Well, yeah.
And this is now her first time seeing you after the back to tank. Oh my god, that fucking echo.
Take Skylar, brother.
Well, yeah, I still look fucked up. I have one eye now.
But you find her in the in like some standard stormtrooper like barracks areas. And again, like I said, this is her first time seeing you out of the back to tank.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh fuck, Sergeant. Thought I was seeing a ghost for a second."
Told you I'm too stubborn to die.
Hey, if you would have, I would have gotten a free promotion out of it. I bet you I would have.
You probably would have. But nobody's told me. Where's the rest of our squad?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's some of the bad news.
How many?
Um,
Hello? Okay.
only confirmed dead.
Hmm. All right. Well, next time we see the commander, I'm gonna shove my foot up his ass.
Ooh, actually, that does bring another fact. Right now, you guys wouldn't fully know that like what's happened.
Yeah.
Um, well, that's a bit of bad news. I don't know if you will get that opportunity anytime soon, at least.
Hey, actually,
Why's that?
oh, sorry. Never mind. I'll wait.
Um, he's kind of arrested for treason. Um,
For what?
well, according to the charges, um, that whole mission was treasonous behavior. Um, the information gotten off the console apparently was classified to even him. And he apparently murdered the general.
Okay, information I have known nothing about. But the
Oh,
general, we were
oh yeah,
trying to rescue him.
you've been in a Bacta tank for a few days. You don't know. Apparently, and she leans in real close. Apparently, Avim is on her way to Coruscant right now to deliver some highly sensitive information. Something that would be the final nail in the coffin for Tarkin, potentially. At least, that's what the rumors are saying.
How many people know this?
I mean, mostly just our crew.
Alright. Tell nobody else.
Oh, I didn't plan on it.
Keep an eye out for anybody.
Well, I think you should probably go get some rest, Sergeant. For the last couple of days, I've been putting through his paces.
I've had plenty of rest.
And just for Spencer's notes, because he may want it, he may not. And for Barnes, your notes.
Yeah.
I always want things.
The spelling.
Yes, thank you. I don't think I know this, but what is Tilly's last name? Because I don't think I've gotten that down.
Because I have it. I have it in here. So Tilly is actually her last name.
Oh,
Her first name is Sola, Sola.
okay. That's all I knew.
Because I have the original crew list still. for the Gazanti class cruiser Skyfisher.
Hmm.
Where it all started.
Now it's all going to shit.
Okay, Schnar, what are you doing in this little bit of time? In the little bit of time that you do have.
Be honest, I expected no time.
I mean, you could always start on the blueprints for the thing that you're wanting to do.
Yes, and one other thing.
Oh no.
Zippy. Not Skippy, but Zippy. I want to go over everything that happened with Jafon.
Okay, you know what? I'll allow that.
You wanted to watch the whole recording of what happened?
I sped up, just had him show me like key details.
I'll allow it. Okay, so then we're going to do another quick time jump. And you guys have now arrived on Coruscant. For brevity's sake, I will say that the three of you are actually sitting down, having your first meal together. Since everything.
Okay.
Three of you that can't.
I can't.
One of you is a fucking hardened criminal, so.
I can't.
Second time around,
I
baby.
can't technically. Can't technically eat.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
The mask keeps me alive.
Oh.
Well, actually, you can survive in the environment for a
For at least an
decent.
hour, but
You planning on taking longer than an hour to eat?
yes, my fat ass needs food. No.
The fucking weeks.
I guess
So-
I'll like take. I can. For brevity's sake, I guess we'll just say I take my mask off to eat, and then
Either that or like your species has like something with the mask that lets you eat with it.
I think so. I think I saw like a comic panel of Plo Koon drinking something, and like the mask would just open up just a little bit for that to go down and then close back up. I think that's something I saw.
Blended bantha.
You can just get your fucking mask to open up slightly, and you cut it up into like little nugget pieces, and just
It's just like a little shredder that it just goes through, or a little blenders that it just goes through before I eat it.
A little like straw like intrudes from the mask and hits the plate and like turns into a fucking vacuum cleaner.
got a mask built like a fucking butterfly.
Okay.
But you guys are all together, so.
So, how are you two feeling?
Well, I lost an eye.
Like I lost an arm, like I lost an eye.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, what do you plan on doing without? Do you? I know you. Are you going to put a robotic arm on it?
Well, right now he has like a very standard, basic like cybernetic arm on.
Yeah. But I know you. Are you going to trick it out?
Oh, most definitely. It might sound a little bit odd, but within Skippy are some notes for prosthetic enhancements in case anything was to ever happen.
Hmm.
I have one for most and every limb, except for legs. I haven't gotten there yet.
I was really hoping you were gonna say legs.
But it is my next objective to learn.
Hmm.
What do you require, my friend?
Nothing. I was just wondering how you're doing.
Well,
You seem
Yeah,
to
you
show
guys are kind of all just like chilling, eating food.
you seem to show interest in the legs. Might I ask why?
No, I was just hoping you weren't gonna say anything else. Particular limbs.
Oh no,
I was hoping you weren't going to say anything else.
I was hoping you'd shut the fuck up.
Permanent.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but after you said that, I had to tell you already had it planned.
No.
I have almost a terabyte of information on such topic.
Mm.
Terabyte worth of hot dog pictures.
And to get into his files and destroy them.
Okay.
Do it.
Tilly comes over and she joins you guys and she goes, so, have you guys given y'all's testimonies yet?
Nope.
I assume we're coming up.
Well, I just finished mine. Feels more like an interrogation. They take you and they put you in a room alone, and then an ISB agent comes and sits down and interviews you.
Mm.
It's disturbing. And as she finishes her sentence, I am turning Skylar down a little bit.
Yeah, the echo is
That
really
echo
bothering me.
is horrible right now.
Mhm.
I can't have my phone near me for some reason.
But as she finishes her sentence, over like the main ship's intercoms, they read off a list of people to report to the ISB offices, and your names are on there. All three of you.
Oh. Shall we?
Let's go.
All right. Time skip. But you guys arrive at the ISB offices, and which one of you would like to go first?
I think we should leave that up to a roll.
Okay. You know what? We are actually going to do a D4. One for Spencer. One for Spencer, 2 for Barnes, 3 for Skylar, 4 for Jose.
Oh.
Because he's gotta be interviewed too.
Yeah.
I gotta testify for myself.
Please let Jose be first so we can all laugh at it. Oh,
No.
Skylar.
Skylar's
Skylar.
first.
I was gonna volunteer this for you said that.
Oh, well, should have said
God,
it.
I love you more.
All right. So you're led to this small room, like that classical like interrogation room with like a single light fixture.
Is it one of them hanging ones?
No.
Oh.
Because it's Star Wars, the answer is no.
And then Batman offers you coffee. Okay, but no.
Batman offers you coffee while the Punisher puts a shotgun in your face.
Yes.
Punisher offers tea.
But an ISB agent walks in and he sits down across from you and he goes, "All right, state your name."
Freshka. Snar Freshka. Lovely to meet you.
All right.
Tony Angela, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Just so you know, you are being questioned on the actions of now most likely disgraced former Commander Lyinxs Shuno. How did you know Shuno?
Fuck, I did jobs for. Not a bad guy, not brightest snob in the tail, but
All right. How long have you known him for?
a couple of months now.
Right.
It'd be about 3 to 4 months, yeah.
Yes.
A couple of months.
He's sitting there typing.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what was going on. So, what you typing about?
Imperial business.
Even in an interrogation, you're annoying.
Is it about my lush fur?
Oh, if I could detect minds right now, I would love to hear what he's thinking.
I watch it regularly. I have this whole little routine.
Yo-go!
It's up, puppers.
You okay, Garrett?
Yes. I had a actual like list of questions typed out, but I didn't save them, so I'm retyping them super quick because I remember
Oh
what they are.
no.
Oh, okay.
Hey, no one asked you.
I still said everything that I said.
He's just sitting there typing. You're just like, so my first part of the day is always making sure I have the right shampoo.
Yes.
I don't know why it took me that long to find the word shampoo.
Come on, Spencer, you got to keep this shit upright, damn it.
Man.
Look, man, I have buzz cut hair. I barely touch my hair.
We use the coconut oil.
It's all about the shampoo, the conditioner, and the moisturizer.
I use one of those things.
Gray butter and everything.
Oh,
All right.
And then finally, we rinse it out one last time and dry them. So how about you? How do you do your hair?
water.
Um, Have you ever known Shuno to display anti-imperial behaviors?
Well, I don't think he washes his hair that much.
Oh my god.
But outside of
Answer
that,
the question.
you didn't ever answer mine.
Oh my This is why we let him go first.
Answer the question, or you may be the one put on trial for contempt.
No, he doesn't. He seems as loyal as you seem. Well,
Don't.
Agitated.
you are no fun, my sir.
Is Shuno a Jedi sympathizer?
The words I've heard him say, I wouldn't use that term at all. I would say he's rather bigoted towards them.
Does Shuno display any reckless emotions that lead him to make rash decisions?
Mm. Snar's sitting there thinking for a minute as he just looks at his arm.
Hey, look,
That was...
again, that was not my order.
Sighs and says, no, he does his best at any given moment.
What do you mean his best? Not to display rash emotions and make horrible decisions.
He does his best to inquire upon the situation and make a decision based off his information. So, about your hair routine. Alright, actually, no, I'm done with the joke. It's
Do you think that Shuno would go against Imperial orders? Direct Imperial orders?
I can't say I know him well enough, but I wouldn't think so from what I do. He seems to be right and dandy with y'all, from my opinion.
Do you feel safe with him as a commander?
About as safe as I'd feel with any of your guys.
Is there anything that you would like to state for the record about Shuno?
He's got nice eyes.
Thank you.
It's those blues, man.
All right. And now for yourself. I've had to do some research on everyone that I've interviewed.
Oh, you're welcome.
You come from, according to my notes, Freebolt Junction on Tatooine.
Uh-oh.
Indeed.
Well, are you a direct descendant of the city's founder?
Why do you ask?
For character reference, of course.
Yes.
These motherfuckers gonna try and associate me with a 2-bit gangster from 2,000 years ago.
He was not a 2-bit gangster at all.
He was a 3-bit gangster.
8-bit.
8-bit gangster.
He did all
Mafia 2
his
on the PSP.
all of his disses were in MIDI. Okay. Now, could you tell me the political ideology and alignment that your family has towards the Empire?
Oh, joy.
I am thinking out my words so I don't say something stupid. Y'all do y'all's thing. That's y'all. That's all I'll say. We're not interfering with y'all's stuff as of the moment. Don't plan to. Don't really care to. We live our lives peaceful. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, that is all that I need from you.
I don't really like that question.
Of course, it's an imperial questionnaire.
Like,
They're always going to be like, do you support us or do you hate us? Choose now and we'll figure out what death you deserve.
can I do a roll to see if I can guess what his intentions behind that question is?
Oh, you can roll an insight check to see if he's seeming to come with good or bad intentions.
If he's got some sneaky shit. Roll high, roll high.
Oh, it's the wrong thing. Hold on.
Natural 20, baby!
Oh, he has like the shittiest intentions.
Wait, so like, does it seem like they're planning on like wanting to make an attack or something?
I don't think you can infer that much from it.
Maybe.
No. What exactly do you mean by shittiest then? Because like my take of that is you mean like they sound like they want to be hostile towards that.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, whenever you think about it, you know that the way that he approached it was like, there's only one right answer.
Yeah. Or maybe
Okay.
maybe you're getting
Okay.
whisper.
I think this one I can ask. Does it seem like I gave him the answer he wanted?
He seems pleased overall with the answers that you've given him.
Okay.
I'd feel like that the answer that he gave is kind of a long-winded version of the most common. You do yours, I do mine, and we leave it be.
All right, next roll to see who's coming in next.
Are we still gonna do a 1d4, or are we gonna change it now to where it's
It's a 1d3.
1d3? Okay,
You take 3.
I have
Okay.
3.
Who wants to be what?
I'll be 1 again.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just keep
Oh.
it that way.
Isaiah be
Fuck.
3.
Yeah, I'll be one again.
Fuck.
All right, so you were brought into the same interrogation room that Shnar was brought into. And Male sits in front of you and he goes, "All right, state your name for the record."
19th brother.
Your actual name.
Jafon Dalo.
How do you know Shuno?
He is the commander of the ship that I'm unfortunately on.
You say unfortunately.
Do you think I want to be around a lot of people with my line of work?
So you wish that you were away from Shuno?
No, he is one of the only ones that I can more than tolerate.
How long have you known Shuno?
About
Probably
3.
going on 8 months now.
No, I think it'd be like 3 to 4. Because we
No,
spent a
because
month
the
in the
thing
mall.
is,
We spent a month
no, because the
away.
thing,
In total, counting like travel time and downtime, you guys have known each other for about 6, 7, 8 months.
Oh, okay, well then.
Around there.
I apologize to Jose. I would say
yeah,
about
because the thing is that like we still had like a solid 2 missions to work on before we ended up running into Schnar.
yeah. It was about
Well, 2 to 3 missions.
6 to 7 months, maybe 8.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of time at this point. Wait, I have keen mind. I would know exactly how much time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
So why don't you choose?
I'll say 7 months.
Yeah, we have a canon timeline.
I can keep track of it.
Have you ever known Shuno to display anti-imperial behaviors?
Not from my knowledge.
What about these secret training sessions that you two are having? I do not quite know what is happening in these, but what is happening?
Just some basic lightsaber training. Getting the feel of actual combat within our hands.
Now, why would he be training with a lightsaber?
Well, when you get an enemy's weapon, you can choose to flaunt it.
So you are saying that Shuno is in possession of a lightsaber?
Yes. They took it off you, they would know that.
Well, the thing is maybe the ISB agent doesn't.
Well,
Yeah, because it could be one of those ISB agents that's just like, yeah, we're gonna have you question these people, and then you can go home.
yeah. But they have it in, because the other people have your weapons in possession, so
Yes.
they would connect those two. So
Now,
Not entirely, but
why would he have a lightsaber and not report it? Did you tell him that he could keep it? He is supposed to report those kind of things to you.
I saw it fit that he could keep it as a souvenir.
Somebody just got to write up.
I don't give a shit.
Report to Vader.
Is Shuno a Jedi sympathizer?
Absolutely not. If he was, do you think he would have called that bombing a strike on that base all those months ago that killed multiple Jedi?
Maybe. Maybe not. But to continue. Does Shuno display any reckless emotions that lead him to make rash decisions?
Not that I have seen.
But you would say that maybe he makes rash decisions and shows these harsh emotions away from your eyes, perhaps?
Like, I hate everything you're doing.
Leading questions.
That's what people do. They interrogate, they twist words.
yeah, that's what lawyers do.
Yeah. I know him to be very stoic in his nature, broody at most points, but nothing too extravagant.
You are a Force user, correct? Being one of the Inquisitors.
I'm just gonna
Wouldn't you be able to
lift
sense?
something off the desk just to show it.
He puts his hand on it and pushes it down.
Uh,
Now, wouldn't you be able to feel his harsher emotions?
I would.
Then have you felt his harsher emotions, or is he unreadable to you?
He has not displayed any harsh emotions from what I've felt.
All right. Do you think Shuno would go against Imperial orders?
No.
Do you feel safe with Shuno?
Just gonna think back on that bombing strike. Getting crushed under all the rubble. That was because of it. Yes. He was one of the only people that I could really trust upon the ship when we were in the Maw.
Well, you state that you feel safe with him, correct?
Yes.
But hasn't his orders led directly to almost your death, according to reports that you and he have both written?
He has, but in the strategic field, it was the best choice of options. If I were to fall, I would fall.
So, do you think he was doing that for himself, strategically for himself, or for someone else?
He was doing that to kill the Jedi for the Empire. Is that not our jobs?
No, it is. Now, is there anything else you would like to state for the record?
No.
Before I let you go, your fellow Inquisitors have always talked about you as being different than the rest of them. How so?
I would like to know the same damn thing.
They say that you study different things, that you don't quite seem to fit in with everyone else.
I'm a very into myself person. Only a few people get to be let in. I would rather study a book than talk to some of these peasants.
Peasants?
Peasants.
Who are these peasants?
Could not think of a better word.
Ignoramuses.
Yeah, that's ignorant.
Ignorance.
Ignorant people.
Ignoramuses.
People who would rather throw a punch than talk it out, or, in a better use, would rather use anything but their brains in more situations.
Me.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say it.
I knew what you're talking about, though. Me. Blow it up, it'll be fine.
Um, you know what? I think we're done.
Sounds good to me.
You may go.
As I leave, I'm just gonna force pick up whatever I was picking up and throw it just against the wall.
My coffee.
Yes,
Please, I love that. That'd be funny
please.
as heck.
I want to do that.
My coffee.
Whatever blue milk he was drinking, it's gone now.
No, not my soy blue milk.
Yeah.
My blilk.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Yes, must have slipped.
Yeah. I just want to be a dick. That's all I want to do.
Be the dick. Be the dick.
Be the dick. Feel the dick. Wait a minute.
Hold the dick.
Embrace the dickness.
Just love how quiet he is, because I know he's thinking.
All right. You leave. All right. So now it's time for 1d2.
Yep. Barnes, you can be 1, I'll be 2.
Well,
Barnes.
Barnes.
Of course, saving the prisoner for last.
Ah,
Yes.
Well, he has to know everything
Oh.
about it before he brings you in.
That's
Okay,
true.
Garrett, I got a question.
Okay.
Can I be intimidating? Like, if I roll good on it, will it make him slip up a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
like an intimidating presence, almost.
Kinda, yeah, probably.
Would that work?
You could most certainly attempt to.
You could certainly try.
How about that?
Let me do the counter roll.
How about that?
Look into his one eye.
I mean, he meets it, he beats it.
Oh.
He made it.
He met it.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, give me one moment.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody.
You wanna feel the heat when somebody.
Skylar, brother.
Yeah.
What is happening? It's not echo at this point. It's like static
Rumbling.
almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my Xbox thing, my power thing. I don't know why it's, well, I kind of do know why. I gotta get here.
Okay. So you do come in though, trying to be intimidating.
Yeah, kinda, sorta. Just walking in like I'm the biggest badass in the room.
Well, I mean, you still made a roll, so yeah, he does interpret that you're trying to be intimidating.
That is until you flip on the little bit of spilled coffee on the floor. Kind of stumbled in the seat.
Yeah, kind of like whoa, Okay. Damn.
Fucking messy in here. This is up to regulation code.
You really are asking me about regulation code?
Mm-hmm. Sure am.
Nice.
Hmm. Well, state your name for the record, for one.
Sergeant Jax Wren.
All right. How do you know Shuno?
He has been my commander ever since I joined.
So that would put you at knowing him around 7, 8 months, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So 7 to 8 months. Have you ever known Shuno to display anti-imperial behavior?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Would you say that Shuno is a Jedi sympathizer, perhaps?
No, he is not. If he was a Jedi sympathizer, why would we be hunting them?
When exactly?
Oh, how chips fall.
Does Shuno display any reckless emotions that leads him to make rash decisions?
No,
Do you think Shuno would ever go against Imperial orders?
never. We follow orders to a T.
Do you feel safe with him as your commander?
I mean, he got us through one of the harshest times we've ever been through. I'm still here. I trust him with my life.
How does it feel knowing you've had a second chance at life?
Why would this be part of the questioning when this is about him, not me?
Well, I'm curious. I've never been in a situation where I very well should have died before.
I don't know. I feel the same. No.
Do you feel any anger with Shuno, knowing that he is the cause of what almost took your life?
I was given orders and I was fulfilling my orders to the fullest, if that meant laying my life down to protect him, the general, and everybody on that ship. That was fine by me.
I really like you. You are different.
I'm just doing what my commander told me to do.
You are definitely a true Imperial. Now, is there anything at all that you'd like to state for the record?
From what I heard, Commander Shuno would have never killed the general. We were trying to protect him. He's not that kind of man. And that's the reason why I was choosing to protect them and gave my life up. So they could get off free and bring down this little rebellion, they want to call it.
See, Skylar Barnes knows what he's talking about. You and I don't.
Well, I spent 4 years in corrections. I know how to deal with lawyers.
It's
He
true.
does.
That's true.
This is
I
the
spent-
I spent a year in corrections. This is why I know how to interrogate.
I've spent 4 years corrections. I know how to deal with lawyers.
I just want to know how he styled his hair.
I'm just a guy.
I mean, it comes natural at this point. Short, sweet, to the point, and if they ask any altering questions, it's none of your business. Just like I told him, it's none of your business.
Yeah.
Right, Garrett. It's always fun.
Is there anything else that you'd like to just, state for the record? To state it.
Like I said, the charges that he's on right now is bull.
Oh,
Oh no.
The man would never betray the Empire. He would never have shot the general when he was trying to protect him. That's
Well,
not the commander I know.
I
Somebody else
do-
is behind this, not him.
I do hope for everyone who's involved's sake that you are correct on that. Now, other than that, you may go.
Oh, and one more thing. Get that
Mhm.
coffee cleaned up before somebody loses an eye.
Get him now.
Yes.
That is very humorous.
Now get out of my office.
Yes.
Now go.
I love that, Barnes.
I had to.
Yeah. My favorite person in the call right now.
And you know what? Because we've got a little bit of time to start it and everything and get to it.
Do it.
Instead of Jose being interviewed, we're actually going to change up some plans a little bit, and we're going to say that so you guys leave, and you're given an order, a simple order, for a transport mission.
Oh god.
It's mostly to test out the potential replacement for Shuno for Lyinxs. Man, I got in there for a second. But it's to test the potential replacement, see if he's competent. And you guys are tasked to go with him. Nothing happens. You spend about a month and a half away.
Mm.
Come back
So
just in
it's-
time for
So it's been 8 months.
the trial. And so you come back, and all of you are called to be, actually like question on stand.
Mm. Yeah, it's a good thing we jumped ahead because I already had planned for this to be titled "The Trial of Link Shuno."
So we're going to do a 1d3 for you guys, because in a case you never send up the person who's accused of the crimes as the early witnesses.
Yeah, no, that's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah, you always save them for the end.
Okay.
So who wants to be 1? Who wants to be 2? Who wants to be 3?
I don't care.
I'll be 1.
Fuck it, I'll be 2.
Okay.
God.
1.
I rolled a d4 and I was like, if I'll say whatever I am, whatever it lands on. It was 1, so screw it.
Ah, I just saw this message.
Okay. So you are brought up in front of, essentially a court.
Well, yeah.
Except there is no jury. The jury is high command.
Are we like in the room that the Republic did their meetings in, or is this like a?
No, it's kind of like a smaller chamber, just kind of about the size of a regular real life courtroom.
Okay, I just wanted to get in my imagination.
Now, immediately, actually, Jose, for one, are you getting a lawyer or are you representing yourself?
That's a good question that I never thought about.
Get a good lawyer, trust me.
Hey, can I offer him the lawyer of what's his face's cousin?
The racist lawyer.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
he's that guy's an injury lawyer.
Yeah, that's an
Not
injury
a,
lawyer,
not a defense lawyer.
not a defense attorney.
Call Matt Murdock.
Yes,
Yes.
but I got a feeling Garrett's got somewhere he's gonna go with this if
I-
Jose does.
I want to see it.
Oh, well, you need a lawyer.
I guess I can get a lawyer, but I'm not even sure if I'll let them talk long enough for it to matter.
So, I mean, you can represent yourself if you want.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay. So for this first time around, Jose, you will get to ask questions of the witness and interviewee. So you will get to ask Jafon questions first.
Hey, that's me.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this part either.
Oh my god. This is why you get
Well, I didn't think this is how this works. Okay.
the defense attorney.
Just say you want a defense attorney.
I want to see
Fine,
who
fuck it.
Garrett pulls out of his.
Okay, so you want a. So you do want an attorney.
I'll take a defense attorney, but if there's a situation where I feel like I'm the one that has to answer the question, then I will.
Okay. So your defense attorney is a well put together human from Coruscant. And he immediately walks up to Jafon and he goes, So, ladies and gentlemen, we have here Inquisitor himself, Jafon Dalo, correct?
Yes.
Now, you've stated that you have known Shuno here for a few months. I think your I think the official word from your interview was 7 months.
Yes.
What would that be now?
8. 8.5.
Oh. Well, you seem to believe that Lyinxs is incapable of this kind of behavior, of these actions. Please explain why.
He's done everything right by the Empire. Followed every rule, followed every standard. And we pulled that general out because he wanted out. It was part of our plan to get him out of there. There was no intention on killing said general.
Ah, okay. Now, multiple other witnesses report seeing Shuno and the general with each other a lot before his untimely death. Did you see them together?
They were together before I went down to the mission to save whoever was left on the planet after the rubble fell.
Ladies and gentlemen, witnesses here today, does it really seem like a smart move if my client had done what he is accused of? Does it really seem like a smart move for him to let the now deceased man make it all the way back to an Imperial ship? I don't think so. If Shuno wanted this information that has apparently been brought and not made aware to the public yet, except for very small leaks.
Should I do it? Because I haven't.
You very well could, but that's your character's decision.
Oh God.
I have that data pack.
Does it really feel necessary to then let the man escape an already doomed facility? I don't think so. It feels reckless.
Possibly.
And according to all of his witnesses and closest allies, he does not seem like a reckless person. So, I would, and actually, Jose, I do need to ask you one more thing.
Yeah.
Do you want an Empire appointed lawyer, or do you want to pay for one?
Let me check my monies.
I will help you pay for one.
I
I
have
may not. I
nothing.
may not need it. How much for a personal one?
That depends on how good of one you want.
He wants a good.
What's the highest that you can give me?
Oh, the highest is like 10,000.
Okay. What about one within the budget range of 4,000?
You're definitely gonna get a very competent lawyer for that money.
Okay. Then I'm gonna drop a solid 4 grand.
Okay.
At least maybe a scrap change, but
Hey, at
You
least
know.
you're not broke like me.
exactly.
I'm still relatively good on credits.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that no matter what we hear today, you understand that this man right here has had an amazing service record with the Empire. He has already beat one proven false court martial. Who is to say that this is not another one? Somebody has it out for my client, and I think we all know who it is.
Uh-oh.
With that, I am done questioning. And then it's time for the other side
Yeah,
of
this
the
is what I'm afraid of.
it's time for the prosecutors to come. So you once again, can you reiterate to me your beliefs on if you feel that he is reckless?
He is not reckless. He is strategically tactical. Knows plays, knows how to perform them, and can do them with adequacy.
Now, I would like to iterate back to the interviews that you did. You changed your answer to that question a total of 2 times. The first time you said that nothing that you have seen. The second time, you stated that you've seen nothing too rash. And then the third time, you stated that nothing at all. Even went as so far as to say that you haven't felt anything in the force pulling. Now, why would you have to change your story 2 separate times?
Because my brain don't work too good.
That let's make that the non-official statement.
Yeah.
It was not in character voice, so shish.
Yeah, 'cause that's definitely like oh, he's stupid. I can work with this.
I would like to
Mm-hmm.
I would like to iterate that when you were asked if you felt safe with him, you took a noticeably longer pause than the rest of your allies. Could you explain why?
When you're an Inquisitor, you don't exactly trust a lot of people. You get the job done, you kill Jedi, that's it. But I've learned to trust in Shuno. While the others may have the emotional support to do certain things, it is difficult for an Inquisitor to do so.
Now, once again, I would like to step back to how you feel about his decision making and his reckless emotions. You state, once again, that you stated 3 separate answers.
Oh my god.
Yet you said that the two of you were very, very close to the point that you train with lightsabers together. Not to mention that this Inquisitor went over the Grand Inquisitor's head to allow Shuno to keep a contraband weapon. Do you have anything to say to those things?
You really think the Grand Inquisitor doesn't know immediate about anything?
Either way it goes, you stated under the record that you felt it best for him to keep the lightsaber.
I'm really putting my own foot in my own mouth.
Now, before I let you go back to sit down, would you like to explain to me the intimidation tactic you used on the man who interviewed you?
There was no intimidation tactic. He asked me if I used force powers.
And you displayed it to him.
Indeed
And then
I
on
did.
your way out the door, you hurled items around the room.
It was bad coffee, it didn't need it. I mean, I smelled the coffee, it was just awful. Like, it's been sitting there all day. It should have been gone in the first place.
Sorry, you said that, and I immediately started thinking of the scene from the Fallout show.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Well, it's a scene like where they are talking to another overseer, and he picks up a cup of coffee, and he spits it right back out into the cup, and he's like, "Oh, I grabbed a moldy one."
Now, I will let everyone sit on the tactics used by Inquisitor Dallo here, while he goes back to sit.
It's a good thing no one can see my eyes, because they'd be rolling.
So, who is next? Who wants to be 1 and who wants to be 2?
I'll be 1.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Well, Barnes.
Yep. Had to feel
Alright.
Also, I
So-
just want to say, Garrett,
Yes.
well done. Like,
So-
you're doing an absolute good job at this shit.
So the prosecution is going to question you for this time around. And he goes, now, Sergeant, you stated that you have known Shuno since pretty much you enlisted and got your first duty station.
That's correct.
Now, I would like to make it known to everyone that Sergeant Wren here walked into the interrogation room perhaps a bit colder than one should. In fact, he made our investigator so terrified that he is now seeking therapy.
Oh, what a load of crap.
Wow.
Am I able to
No.
object during these?
Yeah, it just happened.
That would be more than.
I
That would
mean,
be
you
more
can
of.
object.
Yeah.
Use the eyes and excuse Barnes. Tell him you can't help it. It just happened.
I mean, I'd be kind of scared if I met somebody face to face that survived death and lost an eye, wouldn't you?
Well, to the point of the man needing to seek therapy?
We just had a normal talk.
I'd like to make an objection to this statement, if I may.
Go ahead.
I'm completely aware of the factor that when dealing with cases like this, you quite regularly send in your ISB agents to conduct these interrogations or questionnaires or however you want to moniker them. I would sincerely be doubtful that a highly trained ISB agent would be so easily swayed by the likes of my sergeant here.
So you're saying that the investigator lied?
I'm saying that the investigator may be a bit hyperbolic. Because I would sincerely hope that the Empire is training their ISB agents to be a bit tougher than a soggy box.
Noise.
The courtroom just gets quiet, and you just hear a couple.
Ooh. Well, unfortunately, Sergeant Wren did not give much in his interview, and
He didn't ask much.
I think that this is all I have to question him for. The defense, it may be turned back over to you now. And Lynx's lawyer gets up. Now, Jax, if I may call you. Put you on a more human element than the Empire is willing to let you do. You stated that you trust him with your life. Now, even after this failed mission led to almost your death, would you still trust him with your life?
I mean, I wouldn't say the mission has failed. The Jedi were killed, weren't they? That's the mission I went on. I went on the mission to kill the Jedi, and the General wanted our help. We seeked out his help.
He's,
We were trying to rescue him.
he sucked out his help.
Yeah. I was prepared to give my life that day to keep those that I trust the most, keep them alive.
Hmm. Well, and he kind of gives you a look like like uh-oh. And he goes, "No. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't it odd that someone as accomplished as Sergeant Wren here would still trust Shuno with his life? If he was half the man that he is being touted as, I wouldn't have trusted him for 5 seconds. But we have a professionally trained stormtrooper here with dozens of confirmed mission successes and kills. And he still trusts him with his life. I would like to let you all sit on that for a little while." And then he goes to sit back down, and the prosecution stands up and says, "May I ask a few more questions?"
Oh,
And
fuck you.
High Command allows it.
Oh.
And he walks over and he goes, "Now, I would like to touch up on something that you iterated on during the opposite side of the bar's questioning. You do not believe that the mission was a failure."
No.
So, you do not believe that the dozens of Imperial forces and hundreds of civilians dead and an entire facility with hundreds of millions of credits is a failure?
No.
Oh.
We was sent to kill the Jedi. Jedi are dead, aren't they?
And so are hundreds of innocents.
Jedi sympathizers.
They are still pulling bodies. Oh. So you claim that everyone in the facility was a Jedi sympathizer?
Not everyone. You did.
When did I assume that everyone is a Jedi sympathizer in there?
Just now.
Because I never made a mention of it. I made a mention of the dead, of the innocents, the civilians, that they are still pulling from the wreckage. It has been over a month. And they are still finding bodies in that wreckage. And not a single one of them has been a Jedi. Ladies and gentlemen, to me, that feels like he is saying that all those innocent dead does not matter unless it is to finish the mission. Is that what the Empire stands for? The death of innocent civilians? No! We stand for peace across the galaxy. And with that, I am done. And now it comes Snar's turn.
This is gonna be fun.
No.
Don't worry, Jose, I'm getting it prepared.
Yeah, you fucking better.
Oh,
Hey, Spencer, it is okay that this might go a few minutes over time, right?
oh yeah, absolutely. Like I told you a few weeks ago, we're good to go over. I get sleep no matter what, so we're good.
Okay. Um. So the prosecution is now the one, questioning first, and they go, ah, Schnar Reshka.
In the press.
I would like to ask you a few questions. You are from a family that has not shown
Oh,
implicit loyalty to the Empire, correct?
I don't see how that has anything to do.
Well, it has to do with the fact that you're here serving the Empire. Why? Are you serving the Empire, or perhaps are you serving Shuno? Now, I would like to make it known and on the record that Freshka here is a mercenary by trade. Well, let me correct myself. An archaeologist by trade. Now, why would an archaeologist whose family is against the Empire be working with an Imperial, specifically an Imperial who has been on trial twice? Twice now for a court martial.
Correct. We're not against you. We never have been against you. We've never done anything against you. You cannot make claims like that. They are false. Second,
You are correct.
contract is with the Empire.
You are correct. My bad, everyone. His family is not for nor against the Empire. Which, in the level of unrest across the galaxy, is it not standing with the force of justice the same as standing against justice? Because I personally believe it to be so. Now,
Well, we're not here to discuss your beliefs, are we?
now, I seem to be in the understanding that this contract with the Empire that you have was agreed upon with Shuno first, correct? Which is normally how it is done. Let me iterate to the people that this is normally how it is done. Now,
Yeah, I talked a little bit, but he said that most of my information was probably in the conversation with the person talking young. And that is how it went.
now, what is to say that these two did not devise a new contract privately? For all we know, this man here could be, well, hired to be quiet.
You know that I will not tolerate you to question my integrity, right?
And the defense stands up and he goes, objection. He is speculating and badgering the witness. You're right. My bad. Now, you would say that these charges are serious, correct? Correct.
Well, Shuno didn't do anything wrong.
Well, if you believe these charges to not be for fun, then why would you have walked into the interrogation room asking about our investigator's hair routine and complimenting his eyes when you know for a fact, for one, he is bald, which is something that none of you ever asked for.
No, we didn't.
That's fair.
I'm just going to just like peek into Barnes's mind and just be like, bro, what is happening right now?
What is happening?
Well, you know, it's him. He is
Okay, just to
simple-minded.
fit the character, I'm sorry, but Snar does kind of laugh a little bit at the mention of bald.
See, he finds it funny. I don't find it funny. You know what?
You weren't.
I'm done with this questioning.
No, wait, what was part 2 of that? Because you never finished part 2.
You said, for one, he's bald, and then you ended it.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be like, for one, he's bald, and for two, he had his eyes removed when he was a child and replaced with cybernetics.
I never complimented his eyes. I said Juno had nice eyes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was
Yeah, he
Shuno's
did
eyes.
say Shuno had nice eyes.
Yeah, I realized that. That's why I didn't go forward with it.
Okay.
I mean,
And not to mention, actually, one more thing before I sit down.
Oh god.
He complimented Shuno's eyes. Could this perhaps be a link between a romantic passion between the two?
Oh, fuck off.
Objection,
Jax.
speculation.
I am
I'm much more
Subjective. This is offensive to me.
leaning against Jax just laughing.
Am I coming through well?
Yeah, you are.
See, look, everyone in this room is laughing in a very serious case.
I don't think it's funny.
Well, I tend to have that presence. I am a very likable person.
I have that effect on people.
Well,
Spencer,
one,
you're
I
still
would
into
like-
my mind.
Yeah.
I would like to say that
By the way,
I
No,
would
he's
like
not.
to take that statement that you just said, that you are very likable.
You said no, he's not.
And say that for the record, I don't think anyone thinks that you are.
Oh.
That's all.
Wow.
Wow.
That's all I have. And then he goes to sit down.
Oh,
Like, me and Jax are having a laugh, but after that we're just like, well, wait a minute, he's our friend. We can make fun of him.
exactly. We can.
Well,
Can I
You're
try
a
this guy
lawyer.
now?
You can't do that.
And
he's not allowed to say stuff like that.
the prosecution goes and sits down, and the defense goes, I have no questions for him. And then he leans over to you, Jose,
What?
and goes, I'm not even going. He will mess it up somehow.
That's very fair.
That is very true.
No, I will answer him. It's them I'm answering to.
So now it is time for for Lyinxs to go on.
Oh.
Round two? Mm.
I'm gonna have the data pack ready, just in my hands, because I know this is. I'm just holding it just in case.
Now, so this will actually be your defense questioning first.
Okay.
So you say that you were at the facility for what exactly?
We were under the task with the Inquisitorius in order to be able to hunt down the Jedi that were supposedly within the building.
Okay. And when you got to the facility and you were asked to talk privately, what was discussed?
The general pulled me into his office under a belief that he was being monitored without his consent from the higher ups.
Okay. I mean, nothing too strange there, but still a reasonable concern. Now,
Another thing that I'd like to add before we continue on with that is that in addition to his concerns about being monitored, he was also under the speculation that the Jedi there were being monitored by High Command as well.
and the prosecution stands up and goes, objection, irrelevant. Those are for Tarkin's upcoming court-martial.
Fair enough.
And this is now the first that you guys are learning that Tarkin is going to be going on a court-martial trial.
Hmm.
Which you do all notice that Tarkin is not part of High Command right now, actually.
Hmm.
But he could still be going off somewhere to be sneaky breaky.
Now, everyone claims that you helped the general escape. Did you kill him?
No. It was never part of the mission, and it was never part of my intentions. He wanted to escape the facility from being under the eye of both High Command and the Jedi that apparently, in his words, had taken over the facility from under his own rule.
Well, again, I reiterate to you the statement that I had earlier. Why would he help this man escape if he was just going to kill him? Commander, and I'm still going to call you Commander because to me, I think you should easily squash this and continue with your rank and your pride. Do you feel that you were targeted in this?
I feel that some of my shortcomings during this mission has been used and manipulated in a manner of which that is being used against me from a very specific party, which, in layman's terms, yes.
Okay. Do you believe you know who is targeting you? Or should I say
Grand
who is
Moff-
targeting you? No,
Uh,
I'm joking. I'm joking. He doesn't say that.
oh.
Yeah. That'd have been funny though. I'm pretty sure everyone here is quite informed now, considering what we have been interrupted with in terms of information. That I believe it is Grand Moff Tarkin.
And the prosecution stands up again and goes, objection, irrelevant. And one of the members of High Command goes, no, not irrelevant. Continue.
Who said that?
One of the members of High Command.
Okay.
One of the just like nameless shadow figures.
No, okay.
And he goes, now, do you think that Tarkin killed this man? Or had this
I
man
know
killed?
he did. I know he did.
No, he did.
He
I
made me watch.
would like to bring in a witness. A witness who has not yet appeared in this trial, to sit opposite the stand of Commander Shuno here. Just to answer a few questions for me.
Is it our favorite blue boy?
I would like for everyone to recognize Admiral Mithra Uroldo.
Yes, it is.
Blue Man Group.
Now, Admiral Thrawn, you admit to being witness to Tarkin killing the general, correct? Yes. Hmm. Well, I don't think there's much more that we should really go off of than the fact that we have two well-known Imperial officers, a highly decorated stormtrooper, a high-ranking member of the Inquisitorius, all saying that there is no way that he killed this man. And with these two Imperial officers claiming that it was Tarkin, a man who in a week from now is going on trial for harboring Jedi, direct betrayal, and supplying the enemies of the Empire, directly going against everything he has sworn to protect. I have no further questions.
All right, come on, bring in the prosecutor. Come on.
The prosecutor actually had a bunch of other questions, but I did a roll to see if Thrawn would actually show up, and he did.
Wow.
And the prosecution is going to say, we have no further questions.
Suck it.
Now, and then one of the spokespeople for High Command, you know what? We're actually going to say that it is Yularen. For the hell of it.
Oh, so
Yes,
now
yes.
Yularen is head of ISB now?
Yes.
Or is he just in the high command? Okay, so he's head of ISB now.
Admiral Yularen.
The thing is Yularen pretty much jumped immediately to being in charge of the ISB. Almost immediately.
Admiral Yularen.
Well, no, the reason why I say that is because the last time that we were on this trial, I had asked if he was on the court, and you were like, "No, he's not part of ISB yet."
Yes, but I'm saying that like, he is now, because it was a quick process. 3 years is still a quick process for a group that hadn't even fully formed yet.
I was wondering where you.
That's fair.
Was.
But Yularen goes, myself and the other members of High Command will now take some time to deliberate amongst ourselves. And they go, and I am going to roll a total of 10 D20s with advantage. Okay?
So
And
you're
anything-
rolling 20.
So, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And anything over 8 is a innocent.
Okay.
Because there's still that little bit of stuff that is pushing against you, but
Right.
mostly they're on your side, and that's why you also have the advantage too.
Are the things against him my input and Schnar?
Mostly, yes.
Okay. Because Jack's held up.
Probably also a couple of other minor things that weren't really touched on.
Yeah,
And I mean, you got to think, you guys weren't the only ones who were interviewed.
that's true. We're just the main group.
Yeah, there's definitely a few people that were questioned that are like, yeah, I fucking hate that guy.
Like, yeah, like there are definitely people who don't like him. There are definitely people who were probably paid by Tarkin
Yeah.
I wouldn't even change your
So-
name myself.
So, first one coming through. So they all come out and they start reading off the deliberations. First one. That's a yes. For innocent.
Death. Natural 20. That barely did.
Barely.
Well,
Oh,
that one.
one no.
That one said no. Natural 20.
Other than that,
Okay.
That was 9.
And one more.
Oh,
well, the advantage helps.
yep.
Now, everyone, this court is adjourned. Commander Shuno will resume his command of the Predator. Congratulations, Commander.
Thank you, High Command.
And Lauren comes over to you personally and goes, I hope that what happened here does not shake your belief in the Empire. I know the Empire is not great.
I have one question for you, sir.
Yes.
My fuck. What rank is Mina? Lieutenant
Major.
or
Major.
Major? Okay. When Major Avim arrived, did Tarkin get a chance to look at the information before it was revealed to you?
Actually, she came to me first.
Good.
Good.
And I publicized it and had Tarkin arrested immediately.
Okay. Good.
Fuck yeah.
Gotta love you, Lauren. So there was a reason that was Anakin's
Yeah.
main man.
There may be some extra information that could be prevalent, because I'm not sure if it was provided in the information. I didn't get exactly a chance to fact check it myself.
All right. Sure. Okay. What is that?
Do you have a data pad on you, sir?
I always have a data pad. Here it is.
I take it and then I enter in the coordinates from the first time that I did my own independent little skirmish with
the
Tarkin.
original facility that you found.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is a location that during our original extraction with the Brigadier General from Ryloth, he asked for the Brigadier General to be sent there personally. And he was very adamant about not being sent there. So I did a little research and come to find out that it is a factory that is producing weapons and starships for the rebels.
Mm. Well, I would like to ask you if we were to take this information and hold off Tarkin's trial just a little bit longer due to this new information. Would you be willing to, with full Imperial power, go and investigate and then decimate that sanction for you?
Destroying the tokens? I'd be more than happy to, sir.
Now, for that, you're going to need some major firepower. Which is why, he points to behind you, and Thrawn is standing behind you, and he goes, for his actual purpose of being here. Most of us knew that you were going to beat these charges. And so we have went ahead and prepared. And as the room is clearing out, Lauren goes, anyone who is still here and would like to bear witness to this ceremony, please take a seat. And he goes on for a moment and he states, due to his heroic actions and foiling a plot from within the Empire, High Command has found it justifiable to bestow an accommodation upon the now acquitted. He's come a long way, and it's very, very important that shit, I gotta find this real quick. My bad.
I assume the three of us are still in the room.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely, yes.
We're just laughing.
Anyone that had to do with anyone that has like a personal connection to my exact crew is probably still here.
I would just like say Jafon's still like snickering because of Schnar and the bald man.
Now, we would like to formally bestow accommodation upon Admiral Shuno.
Ooh.
I just jumped. I jumped how many ranks? Like an extra rank or something? 'Cause I completely skipped over Commandant.
So you jumped on this. Technically, there's my chart. My chart would like to load, please. And thank you. You jumped. You jumped 3 ranks.
Wow.
Actually, no, 2. My bad. 2 ranks. And then he reaches out to shake your hand and leans into your ear and goes, and I hear there's a shiny Star Destroyer waiting for its new commander.
This is very much appreciated, sir.
And with
So-
that, that is where we will end the session.
Oh.
All right. Before we end this session, well, I say before we end this session, but as we end this session, I will go ahead and let you all know what I shall be naming this Star Destroyer of mine.
Okay.
Because I had been bouncing back and forth between a couple. Basically the two names that I had, Garrett already knew because I had been pitching him back and forth with him.
Yeah, we've pitched back and forth.
And I'm going to have you three vote on this because you are as pivotal to this as, me being the commander of it. So the first name that I had was Ego Death.
Okay.
And then the second one, which I feel like Barnes might be a little more inclined to, is the Iron Curtain.
That's way better.
That is pretty good.
Because I feel like Barnes, being the historical, nuanced person, knows exactly what this is.
Did he really just?
He had to.
But
He has to run.
He had a
He had to run.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta go
But
get the dinner.
Barnes,
and
you
stuff.
know what I'm talking about when I use that name, right?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the first thing that popped up when I heard it. Just the Iron Curtain.
You got a little boner.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Wonderful times.
Yep, because I guess we'll go ahead and decide that is the name for it.
Well,
Well,
what's
that's
the
number
third
3.
one? What's the third one?
There wasn't really a third one. I just said there was two.
Oh,
Well, I heard 3.
yeah, I did too.
I thought I may have had a third one.
But yeah, Iron Curtain.
Okay, no,
like
I
that.
did have a third one, but I felt like it'd be too on the nose.
The Shuno.
No, I was gonna call it the Betrayer.
Oh. Well.
But no, I ended up landing on Iron Curtain because Barnes, you being another Star Wars savvy person, are all too aware of the implications that came from the making of Star Wars about how it's mostly supposed to be like an allegory for World War II.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so we have the allies that are trying to fight against the Nazi regime, but there is still that other player that has not really had a very strong presence in something like this. So with this, us technically breaking canon with everything, might as well throw in that extra player, that being the good old Ruskies. Because back in World War II, we still weren't exactly friends with them, but they were the better of two evils.
Mm.
So yeah, all right, we have a ship name.
Yay.
We have a ship name. Yay.
I even wrote it in my notes so I could remember that.
That's fair. But yeah, that also means that you're going to have a lot more stormtroopers to be able to talk to, Barnes.
Yay.
I was hoping.
Because it was like we had like maybe 12 total on the Raider, and now we're going to have like hundreds.
Yep. We're gonna get more droids too.
Mm.
That's if I can set it up.
I don't know how I feel about you.
But,
Well.
all right, we got that figured out.
With that, that is the end of the episode. I hope you all
Yep.
enjoyed our trial of Link Shuno.
Yep, which
How-
went about as expected.
How horrible of a failure it was for me and Skylar.
It was lovely being here with y'all. Make sure y'all keep a good
Hey, you were my plan B, Spencer.
Yeah, I was ready for it. But I hope
And
you all
honestly,
enjoyed.
I was half tempted to just be like, you know what, fuck it, send it anyway. But I feel like if I did that, that would have put me in bad graces with High Command anyway.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting on you to give me the sign.
Yeah, sorry I didn't help those damage. I had to sit there.
No, this is about what I expect out of your character.
The fact that the prosecutor went, number one, he was bald.
I wanted to ask, but I never did. I'm glad I didn't. That was great.
The defense just going, man, I don't know. I don't have any questions for him.
But then it gets to my character, like, you made this man go get therapy. And?
He's very rude, though. He said I was like.
Look, it's like I said. If he had to go to therapy, then he clearly had the mental integrity of a cardboard box and water.
He had therapy from all three of us. One, from asking about his baldness. Two, from his coffee being spilled all over the place. And three, just the intimidation of Barnes.
Yes. That's all.
I was so happy we started with Skylar, because that was the best part of that.
So everybody liked my interview.
It was entertaining. But
Like-
I'm gonna go ahead and head off here, fellas.
hope you all enjoy. See you in the next week's episode.
Y'all take care.
And since our wonderful DM ain't here to say it, roll the outro.